Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back from the Aussie Goddess. Do your bonus read for the weekend of the 11th, 12th and 13th of October. I wanted to just ask you, I've had a few people who've written their stories to me. I'm still trying to put together a newsletter to send out to anybody who would like a copy. I would like to, Three of Pentacles coming out here, funny. I want to put something together. So if you've got any stories about your spirituality, how you developed your spirituality, the road that left you there, whether that's to do with your childhood or whatever, I'm really interested in reading your stories. So please check in the box underneath the weekly readings. There'll be some details in there. I'd love to put something into publication later on, so I will ask for a release form, but I am trying to work towards Six of Wands. Work towards writing a book or putting together a book on developing spirituality and using some of the stories to really help people move forward. Okay, I am using the Shadowscapes Tarot here, and we're up and running with the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is representative of the fire signs, Leo, Sag or Aries. This person is often a manager or leader in his field. He's very passionate and driven. Could be a very attractive man. You could be quite attracted to him. Could be taking the energy of what you're doing at the moment. He's coming in to make an offer here because I do have the Page of Cups. So there's some sort of offer. Could be to do with work though, because he's very often a manager. Seven of Swords is here though, which may mean he hasn't been honest with you or he's not being honest with you. Five of Pentacles, feeling a little bit left out in the cold, and the Six of Swords coming up here, so moving away. So for some of you, an offer's coming out, could be for a job, could be for a love, could be for something where you do not trust what is being offered and you're moving away from it here. Okay, so the High Priestess coming out. So the High Priestess asks us to look towards our intuition for answers. Sometimes it can be talk about things being hidden from view though, so not everything is being shown here. Sometimes things can be kept back, which makes sense with the Seven of Swords. The Lovers card is coming out here, so there's some sort of choice here on how you move forward in this situation. You could have two people too, they're telling me. Seven of Pentacles here, so something you've invested for. I feel like some of you have had something that you thought you had in mind that you were moving towards, and something's changed here and you're moving in a different direction. Okay, Knight of Wands coming out here. So we have someone here who may be not wanting to commit. This may be you. This may be your energy, something moving very quickly here. All right, I'll keep going with these cards. Knight of Cups, definitely an offer on the table. Queen of Wands could be how you're feeling at the moment. If that's the case, the King of Wands is the person coming towards you. That could be a sign of a soulmate relationship. We do have the Knight of Swords here, so there's some truth that needs to be spoken, something that needs to be expressed. Knight of Pentacles, how interesting. It's all knights and kings and people. Okay, and then the King of Cups. Okay, very, very interesting. And then we have the Judgment card. Okay, I'll tell you what's happening here. I'll just go back to the... You've got two people here. I felt that before. You have a King of Wands offering something here, someone you probably feel a little bit uncomfortable with. You're not really sure if... Now, it could be two jobs too, so don't discount that. I'll tell you the situation and you can apply it to yourself here. And Six of Swords, moving away from something. I think some of you have been focused on something or somebody from your past, and it could be that you've been in a job that you've been in for a while, or you've been offered a job that you've wanted for a while. And then all of a sudden out of the blue comes something new. So you've got something old, something new here. The old thing that's coming back towards you is something you don't trust or you are not sure about because of what's happened in the past. But there's this feeling here that you need to accept that this is something brand new that is going through some sort of rebirth here. I feel like in the meantime, it's possible you could have moved on to someone new. You could be with a brand new person. You could be in a job. Perhaps a job fell through in the past that you know, you really wanted this job and you've invested a lot of time and energy, and perhaps you were 100% sure you were going to get the job and it fell through for whatever reason, and there seemed to be something dodgy about it. They could have given the job to someone that knew someone, that type of situation. But I feel like you've either moved on to something new, whether that's a new lover, a new job, or a new situation, and all of a sudden the old ones come up now, and it's thrown like a spanner into the works because this person is really, really determined to get you on side, whether that's through work or love. There is some sort of truth to be spoken. That's clear here. The universe is saying make sure you use your intuition. The new person is presenting as someone who is equally as good. The decision you're making is going to be very difficult because both of these opportunities, both are very appealing and very very beautiful for you, and both of them offer some sort of rebirth here for you. Now, I'm feeling here with the way Spirit has left this out for me, that this Judgment card signifies that the reason you're being given this opportunity is for you to make the decision, you to decide which way to go. I feel like both of these opportunities for you, regardless of what they are both equally as good, but they really depend on how you see them with your intuition. And I feel when I see the intuition card or the High Priestess with the Judgment card like this, that the universe is saying here, this is about you understanding how to use your intuition here. Now, it's not saying either one of these opportunities is wrong, but how do you make the choice based in your intuition? Use your intuition to see through what's going on here, because I don't think it's about the love or the job or whatever else. This is about you understanding and bringing yourself into a new time where you trust what is being offered and where you are being led. I'm going to just draw a card from the Angel Answers card here. Sometimes we get tested, and it's up to us to trust our intuition. I'm sure that not all of us make a decision that sits with us, and obviously there has to be a reason why we would have to make this decision. The card of Reconsider has come out here, and I think this applies to not pushing away something that's coming back to you. It could be, as I said, a person, a job, but some sort of situation that perhaps you didn't feel comfortable with in the past. And I feel like Spirit here is saying don't discount the old situation, person, idea. This is about you choosing which one's right for you, but don't push either away. Go with what you want in your heart and soul. Go with that particular thing that you want here. Okay. I thought that was a little bit better than putting the clarifiers on for a change. So I think there's this feeling that you want to push away the old thing to take the new thing on, or to stay with the new thing. But I think you're being asked to consider what is coming back for you, and is that, oh, here we go. I'm going to leave Yang because it is the card of action and taking action on something. I've already read it for the What's Cracking reading. I'm going to take the card of happy here. 26. So if you want to find out what the other one means, you can go back and have a look at the What's Cracking reading. This says about joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of you being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. I really think this reading is just about you. I think it's about you really balancing things up, looking at what's best for you and making a decision for what's best in you. Either situation will probably have a good outcome, but it's not about the situation. It's about you making the decision to do what's right for you and making yourself happy. Have a great weekend.